Welcome everyone. We are going to talk about hot stone massage today on Pathways to Wellness. It's a little cold outside on this January day. So with that, we want to give you another way for your therapeutic wellness through hot stone massage. With that, I'm going to show you a little bit of what is a hot stone massage. So we've got this basalt stone here. It's igneous type of rock. It comes out of the molten of the earth, molten magma. It's nice and smooth, so when it heats up, we're going to put that on your body along with oil. And as you can see, the oil is just organic olive oil that I use, but you can use different kinds of oils, grapeseed, apricot. I typically use the organic olive oil. And with that also, with the history or the other components of the massage, we typically do it in the fall and the winter months because that's when you're cold, your internal core is cold. Hot stone actually promotes the relaxation and warmth. And what's great about the stones, you can get in there and work on muscle tension and trigger points, mental wellness, distresses. You can use it for meditation, physical wellness, detoxes, and circulation. So it's all around nice and yummy for this time of year. Again, the hot stones are just so amazing. Now the history, it's been around forever. I mean, stones have been around since the beginning of time. And a lot of people use it for protection, you know, in defense mode, warmth this time of year or any time of the year. You can put it around the hot furnace, coals, healing, like what we're doing today. A lot of people use it for worship and meditation. Some of the world cultures, such as Australian shamans, they use it to connect with spirits. Japanese will use it to put on their stomachs to assist in digestion and other stomach pains. The Chinese, they've done it, muscular pain for years. They even have stuff in the World Museum with like a round knuckle kind of instrument. Your Native Americans, they have the sweat lodges, and then Hawaiians, of course, they have the volcanic stones that use for lomi lomi techniques, a type of massage. And with that, there's a lot of things that you need to be aware of when you do the hot stones and what to expect. So my suggestion is get a licensed massage therapist like myself, and they want to discuss if the hot stone works for you and your health conditions. There's a liability release form that will help make sure we understand what your challenges are, your health challenges, and what to expect. The stones are warmed to about 110 to 15 degrees. You'll lay underneath the sheets on the massage table. And then first the massage therapist will warm up the skin with their own hands and oil, and then we'll use the stones. And the big thing is if the massage therapist cannot hold on to the stones, it's too hot, then it's too hot for the person on the table. So again, we're looking forward to helping you relax today with the hot stone. We're going to come back in a few moments, but I want to talk about the contraindications first and why you shouldn't be using or having a hot stone massage. Acute inflammation, injuries, loss of sensation. So if someone has neuropathy, they can't feel, or diabetes, you know, they can't sense what's going on. You may hurt them. Obviously heart conditions, it raises up your blood pressure. If you're oncology treatments, chemo or radiation, acute skin conditions, rashes, wounds, pregnancy, postpartum. The elderly, if they have very frail conditions, especially their skin, you know, immune systems that are depressed, and also arthritis and gout. Rheumatoid arthritis, which is harder to diagnose and to care for. What are the benefits of hot stones? There's a lot of benefits that you can have, and those would be like anytime you've got muscle tension, muscle spasms, helps decrease the nervous tension, emotional stress, increases circulation and blood flow, helps stretch those collagen fibers. And of course, if you tend to be internally cold most of the time, then that body temperature raises. So a lot of reasons to have a hot stone massage here, one of your pathways to wellness. We're going to take a quick break here, and when we get back, we're going to do a demo on how it actually works for my volunteer today. All right, see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Pathways to Wellness. We're doing the hot stone demo today, and I have my guest here, Asante Biera. And what we're going to do is talk about how to actually receive the hot stone massage. But when you're doing this, you need to talk to your client, evaluate what's going on. So what's going on with you, Asante?
Well, I am very physical. I do a lot of kitchen work and prep work, as well as try to get in the gym every now and then. So my back trap area gets pretty tight and sore. So I'm looking for some, not just relaxation, but some decompression to help deal with the muscle tension.
Do you have any injuries that I need to be aware of? Any blood issues, like high blood pressure, any injuries or wounds or rashes? Or
Fortunately not.
Good.
Fortunately not.
So see, those are some of the things you want to ask. He's pretty young, you know, so I don't have to worry about him being elderly. He's obviously not pregnant. So those would be some of the things you would want to ask first. And your goal is just to get some of the tensions released and to feel a little bit better. Okay.
Right. Open up. Open
up. There you go. So what I want to do is I want to show you, we were talking about the stones before, and over here I've got my apparatus here, the hot stone heater, right? We've got my olive oil, so I'm going to pour some here into a little bowl so we can actually get to it a little bit easier than me trying to reach into that jar. So it's just nice olive oil that we've got. And then of course the stones, and they've been warming up. They're right now just around about 120, so maybe just a little bit hotter than I normally would have them. I have a few of them that I've already pulled out that are nice and warm. I had mentioned earlier you want to kind of warm up the body, so we're just going to demo on his arm first. So I've got his nice little arm here, very muscular. So I'm just dipping into the oil, just doing a little bit of the massage here. Just trying to get it nice and warmed up. The one thing you're going to notice in the winter time, people tend to absorb the oil, so I've had to go back a couple times. The reason I want to oil up his arm is so we don't drag on his skin with the rock. We want it to feel comfortable. So this is one of the ones that were warmed up. It's a pretty big one. I'm also getting the oil on the stone, and just going to do it kind of nice and light. Do you feel the heat?
I do.
Yeah, see? Again, if it's too hot for me, then it's too hot for them. It does feel good on me, as well as him. I love giving hot stones. Warms up my core too. He had mentioned his shoulders. He had some trigger points. Later in the demo, I will have him face down, and we can use the edge of the stone to kind of get into some of those areas that might be more tight for him. He had mentioned that he does a lot of prep work and cooking, so we're just going to do a little bit on his hands, get those nice and relaxed. I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller stone that's been heated up and just work it around in his hands. What do you think?
It's very relaxing.
See, I love this. Did you see that peaceful look on his face? So this is what I'm doing just to kind of help him open up with his hands. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just kind of smooth it down a little bit. I'm gonna go over to his other side. We're gonna take a couple of these hot stones and the oil with me. Sit right over here. And put this behind you so don't back up. I'll have it all over the floor. Okay. So there we go. Again, remember I'm just putting a little bit on his arms, just making it nice and smooth and relaxed. He's got nice body art here. Does not actually come off when you do hot stone.
It does not.
Good. Did you guys hear him sigh? He goes, That's what I love when I'm doing this stuff. This feels so nice and warm. That rock's cooled off a little bit. Let's see if this one's a little bit better. Still warm, a little bit in there still. We forget sometimes how much we use our arms and our hands just in daily lives, whether you're like in his situation, you know, he's a chef, prepares vegan and organic and gluten-free.
That's right, nutrition is medicine.
There you go. So he's always in there chopping and delivering food and listening to people. So he needs to have some relaxation for him. There you go. All right, and then when you get done, I know I got my back to the camera. Let's go this way. So just try to make sure that you've get him to all that sensation of that warmth. Okay. And with that, we're going to take a little bit of a break and we'll get him resituated so we can do face down and do his back and shoulders and neck. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes. See you soon. Hi, this is Joan again here with Pathways to Wellness and Asante, my nice volunteer. We're going to now demo how to do the hot stone on his back on this cold winter January day. So remember we had some of these nice warm hot rocks. I pulled them out of the hot stone heater. Again, if it's a little bit too warm for me, then it's too warm for him. I do have a bowl here of a little cool water that I'm just going to, like room temperature water. Sometimes I just do that just to cool them off the surface a little bit so I can actually touch it a little bit. And then if you remember, I need to put oil on his back. So I have this oil, this organic olive oil here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get his back nice and warmed up with the massage oil with my hands. Are you doing okay there, Mr. Sante?
I am.
He said he is. You may not be able to hear him. He's face down. So it's all right. And he had, remember in his interview with me, or my evaluation with him, he said that he had some shoulder pain. Was that on your right or left or both? Or?
Mainly right.
So he said mainly his right. And that would be this area. All right, so I have the hot stone here. I'm putting some oil on it before I put it on his body. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go over that area. What I can do, there's two of them. Make sure I get the oil on them. And again, is that okay?
Yes.
All right, he said yes. Again, you don't want to obviously burn your client. So I'm just going here, just trying to get the nice hot oil on here. I say the hot oil, but the hot rocks with the oil on it. The oil is actually just room temperature. I have not heated the oil up. There's always concern too that could change the chemistry of the oil if you're heating it up. So you just want to use it at room temperature. So now since he said his right shoulder was bothering him, I'm going to take just one stone here and I'm going to use, remember I said the side of it? I'm going to dig kind of right in there around his scapula. And a little bit up here into his neck area, top of his shoulder blade. How does that feel, Asante?
Feels amazing.
He said amazing. That's too funny. I'll pay you later. How about that? So again, I feel with my hands, I feel tightness right in here. That's why I like to also have maybe one stone in a hand and my other hand free, so I can feel really where I'm going with it. Because sometimes I can't have that sensation when my hand's on the stone. Okay. Now let's say those two stones are a little bit, the heat's gone by. I have this hot stone heater. I use a ladle to get it out. Again, remember it's going to be a little bit warm, so I'm going to just put it into this cool water, cool it off. Let it cool there for a second. I'm going to grab another stone here. Same thing. Again, if I can't touch it, then it's too hot for the client. So that one's okay for me to touch. It's warmer. Again, we're just going to go in here. I don't want his other shoulder to be bummed out that it didn't get massaged, so I'm now going to his other shoulder, his left shoulder. Again, I'm using the edge of the stone just to work my way in there. Now I'm up on the neck area. Again, he's got a lot of tension in this right side. I'm just kind of working that out for him. If I want to, this other one's just still a little bit warm, using the cool water. What works really nice too is to go to the head of the table and just do this. Go up and down his back. So you do both stones at one time. That's nice and soothing for him. When you use the edges of the stone, go up here on the top of his shoulder blades, into his neck area. Work right up there near his spine. Go down his rector spinae. Get his traps. His rhomboids. Both directions, across all those different muscle groups. Get around that scapula. Now what I'm going to do here is make my way around the table again. Just kind of finish off a little bit with massaging with my hands. I'm going to go ahead and put the sheet over him. I'm going to do a little bit on the back of his legs, just so his arms got done, his back got done. We don't want his legs to be bummed out. So I told him he can leave his socks on because it was cold in here. So again, just going to go ahead and put some oil on the back of his leg. This time of year, again, the oil soaks in, so I'm just going to do another coating of oil. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab one of the stones here. I'm going to grab a couple ones to get out to get warm, or get cooled off, hotter stones. These ones have cooled off a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and massage a little bit with these as the other ones are cooling off a little bit more. Okay, Let's grab some of the ones I just pulled out of the heater. Yeah. Dip them a little bit. Get a little oil on them. Just like cooking. Again, remember these are basalt stones. They're smooth, they hold the heat really well. I've tried different kinds of stones. I've been doing massage now for almost 20 years, and these just hold the heat the best. And they heat up again really quickly, so you've probably seen me put a couple of them back into the hot stone heater. So they're really nice stones, and they're nice and smooth. All right, and to make them even, this might be a little bit trickier for y'all to see, but I'm going to go ahead and do his other leg here. Are you doing okay there, Asante?
Indeed I am.
He said, indeed he is. Again, just bring the oil this way. Warming up the other leg. I'm going to have you bend your knee a little bit. There we go. Now they can see a little bit. This is not ideally how I massage, but I just want the audience, the viewers, to be able to see what I'm doing. So again, I have the stone. I'm just trying to get his leg loosen. All right, you can go ahead and relax. And that gives you a little bit of an idea of how the hot stone massage is done and maybe how the person on the table feels. We'll come back in a few moments. We'll see how Asante felt, and then we'll just do a little bit of a wrap up. All right, we'll see you back in a few minutes. Thank you. Welcome back to Pathways to Wellness and our hot stone massage today that we talked about in the demo. And thank you, Mr. Asante, for being here and being the body. So I just want to kind of start off with you. How did it feel? And
Felt great. I got what I needed. I feel, I can definitely feel space in between muscles. I can move, I'm more opened. The relaxing heat from the stones was truly just that. Like it put me in a good space. And I felt cared for and loved.
Aw, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I do have to say during break when he got off the table, he's like, oh, well, now I gotta, get myself back into filming again. I said, just be your authentic self. So anyway, it's really a great gig to have. I love receiving them myself. I love giving them to other people, especially this time of year. Starting the fall, that November time when it's starting to get a little bit cooler, all the way up through March when you're just tired of being cold,
Yes.
I had one massage client that loved him during the summer months. I mean, to me, it was a little hot to be giving a hot stone massage, but he just felt like that helped relax him and soothing for him. So with that, we'll do a little bit of review what we did today. Basically, the basalt stones, you saw them, the black stones, they're igneous, molten magna. They come from the Earth's center. Mine actually came from Arizona area. I know a lot of people get them from different places. And I've had mine for a good dozen years plus. The best time I always feel good to do, and I advertise to do it, is in the fall and the winter time. It helps with your muscle tension, the trigger points. You saw me use the side of the stone to help get in there in between the areas that were tight, stretches those tight fibers, detoxes, de-stresses, increases circulations. Those are some of the benefits. And then it's just common sense about when to avoid it. If you've got acute injuries, skin conditions, the elderly that are super frail, you have robust seniors these days, so they can do it. Pregnancy, neuropathy, any kind of oncology treatments. And then we did the demo with, we started off with Sante's arms, and then we did his, back and neck, and then his legs. And with that, I appreciate you guys watching today. Continue to watch for our future Pathways to Wellness. We're gonna probably do chair massages, cranial sacral, trigger points. I'll have some guests in. Hopefully Sante one of these days to talk about nutrition. He's a master at what he does. And you can go online too and see stuff like Tai Chi, and we've talked about reflexology and Reiki. And thanks again for being with us today, and continue your pathway to wellness.